Welcome to another edition of Stadium Unplugged with me, Jamin, and it's time to get up close and personal with your favorite sports icon once again by uncovering the person behind the fame. And today, I'll be talking to a member of the Red Bull Air Forces, which comprises the best skydivers, paraglider pilots, base jumpers, and wingsuit flyers in the planet. This daredevil is a professional skydiver and stuntman who manages the Red Bull Air Force team in a career that has spanned almost 2 decades now. This adrenaline junkie has performed jumps and stunts all over the world, winning multiple national and world championships in the individual and 3-man free-flying categories. He has logged more than 17,000 skydives, more than 1,000 wingsuit jumps, and 500 base jumps, and counting. More recently, he was involved in the production of the blockbuster movie Transformers 3: Dark of the Moon. Welcome to Stadium Unplugged, Jon Devore. Now, I've interviewed quite a lot of people on the show, and I have to say, you've probably got the coolest job on this side of the planet. You know, you fly for a living. How is it like, you know, just jumping off things and parachuting off things?
Yeah, it's unique. I mean, I'm really lucky that I was able to find a way to turn my passion into my profession. So I took what is normally just a weekend hobby sport to most people, and I turned it into my job.
Okay, now you gotta translate some jargons for us because, you know, of course, parachuting and, you know, base jumping is all new for me and everyone else, I'm pretty sure. Okay, wingsuit flying, what's that about?
Wingsuit flying is basically just a form of skydiving or base jumping. It's just a suit that we put on that basically, just like the flying squirrels you see on some Discovery show, it puts wings in between our arms and our legs, so it maximizes our glide, so we can turn a lot more into what would look like an aircraft than a falling body.
Okay. It's funny, you know, I'm thinking straight away, who would have thought of such a thing? Well, someone evidently did. Looking at that, you know, flying squirrels and think, oh, must be, you know, good to do those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back in history, even in the late 1800s, there were some crazy Frenchmen that were putting makeshift wingsuits on their body and jumping off of balloons.
Crazy
they weren't
French.
making it, but they were trying it.
All right, 3-man free flying, what's that about?
Yeah, about 15 years ago, I was part of a group of about 10 people that developed a new discipline of skydiving, kind of what snowboarding did to skiing when it came into the sport. It's just a 3-dimensional way to fly your body. So compared to belly to earth that everybody knows skydiving to be, where you fly on your belly and you build formations, we get head down towards earth or feet towards earth, and we fly all around each other. So right now, I could fly over you, around you, or we could take off and go that way. We're not just falling down trying to build. So it's,
Man, there must be some kind of collision things that have happened.
yeah, for sure. It happens, but it's, even though free flying, you're averaging about 170 miles an hour. So it's really fast, but everybody that's doing it's going the same speed, so it's relative.
How do you practice for these kind of things? I mean, you can't be jumping off all the time to, you know, try and get it right, right?
Oh, no, you jump.
You jump?
All the time. I mean, you saw my numbers, over 17,000 jumps.
Wow, so that's exactly, just trying to get those things right, like, you know?
Yeah, we'll do 15, if I'm training for something, we'll do anywhere from 10 to 20 jumps in a day.
Okay.
So we just do that for weeks and weeks.
Okay, now you're the manager of Red Bull's Air Force.
Yeah.
What does that entail? What do? You have to make sure that everyone's safe doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing. We have 12 athletes on the team that encompass all non-motorized air sports. So, you know, the skydiving, base jumping, paragliding, everything that's an air sport. And we travel the globe. We average about 70 shows a year, anywhere from jumping into like a MotoGP race to some strange off-the-wall stunt for a movie and everything in the middle.
Okay, now, of course, your typical day is not like everyone else's typical day where you drive to work, 9 to 5, clock in, clock out. You just go to work. What time?
Yeah, I
No
don't have a time.
Okay, and then go on a plane and that's it, jump off.
Yeah, my job has a lot of travel, so we're always on an airplane, whether we're about to jump in it or we're traveling to a new destination to go find something else to jump.
Okay. Now, how did you get hooked on something like this? Because, you know, this is not something that, as a kid, you can know, one day I'm going to jump off flights because that's what I want to do. I just want to jump off, you know, and do things.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids like that now that it's getting more popular. But no, I was...
Thanks to you.
Yeah, exactly. Getting a lot more popular.
How did you get into it?
When I was in high school, I grew up in Alaska, and a guy came through my town offering tandem skydiving, and that's where you get strapped onto an instructor. And so I did that. And it's our sports kind of either you check it off your life's list or you get addicted to it. And I got addicted, so I did that. I knew I wanted more, so chased a girlfriend to college and learned to skydive at the same time, and left my girlfriend and went skydiving.
Oh, heartbreaker. All right. Now, if a person doesn't get into something as crazy as you have from Alaska, what would that person be stuck doing in Alaska? What other jobs did you do?
Yeah, I mean, at a young age, I did a lot of really cool jobs. I everywhere from working on a fishing boat to I worked in the world's largest silver mine. I was a river raft guide out of a glacier river, and a lot of adventure tourism type jobs. Okay.
Now you are mistaken as a UFO or something like that. Someone mistook you as a UFO. I don't know how that would have happened. Maybe that flying fox suit or something. But how did that? What's this story?
That was it came from Manu Ginobili, the famous basketball player. He was in Los Angeles, and we were doing a night show. And for night shows, we put on big pyrotechnics on our feet.
Oh, I see.
So when we're flying around crazy, people don't, no airplanes can fly like we fly. So he saw pyro going in the sky and thought it had to be a UFO, tweeted it, and his millions of followers
thought it was a UFO.
Yeah, believed him. So.
How did you, I mean, did you go out and dispel that publicly and saying, hey, you know, by the way, it's just me in a suit in, you know, like some pyrotechnics on my legs.
Yeah. And
everyone went, boo, why did you have to tell the truth?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, we didn't pay too much attention to it, but we did say, you know, that was us, and then we had some science people coming back, it couldn't be you, nobody can fly like that. We're like, oh, whatever, here's the video.
Okay, just out of curiosity, do you believe in UFOs? Have you seen anything funny up there?
No, I do believe in UFOs though, but I've never seen anything funny.
Okay, no UFOs, you know, according to Jon Devore. More to come on Stadium Unplugged with this very interesting man here, Jon.
Transformers was really cool where, like when we were jumping off Suicide Corner, at the same time they were shooting an action scene of cars chase exploding and Shia LaBeouf and Josh Duhamel and all that were in it. The most accidents that happen are people that are rushing into something that shouldn't be doing. It's like giving a brand new driver a Ferrari instead of a normal car, you know.